Welcome back to your last helping of Loose for Minute 4 today. Now, our final guest knows how to pick a winner. With a string of West End stage successes under his belt, he's gone on to help select the stars of not only the West End versions of The Sound of Music, but Joseph and the soon-to-open Oliver. He's also picked a top-notch songwriter to work with on his new single, What About Us, which was penned by this week's chart topper, Take That's Gary Barlow.
What about us? What about love? What about saying that we'll never give up? Don't wanna blame ya, we're in danger. So what about us?
Please welcome John Barrowman. I think the audience are a bit giggly because you...
Are they?
Yes.
I might have some Johnettes in the audience. I apologize first. I'm losing my voice.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's never happened to me before, and I woke up this morning and all of a sudden my voice is going. But sorry,
maybe it's
how
finally
great
breaking.
to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you, my darling.
Yeah, it's finally breaking.
I must apologise because Colleen isn't here for you.
That's okay. That's okay.
Quite relieved, I know, because I know that you and her have got a bit of a thing.
Yeah. But you had Mark Foster on a little while back. Was that? Yeah, and I heard she went for him. So, Colleen, it's off.
Oh, she's so fickle. Tell us about the album.
The album is called Music, 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 which is three styles of music that I really like. One being pop music, the other being country music, but not the kind of country music where you lose your dog, your lover goes away, and you develop an alcohol problem. The third type of music is musical theater music, but with a twist. For instance, I have Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now, which is a pop track, but it's going to be in the new upcoming musical, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. So I've kind of, you know, sneakily hit, you know, what is it, two birds with one stone?
Yeah.
So I've done that, and it's still a pop track, but it's a musical involvement. Also, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You.
Yes.
And it's in the musical Jersey Boys, but it was an Andy Williams track. So it's that kind of feel to it. But I'm so proud of the album. So
and the single as well, Gary Barlow's written.
I mean, come on.
Did you go into the studio with Gary, or did?
I literally, when it was time to do the album, I mean, you know the whole process, and I went to the record company and I said, I always go with like 4 pages of songs that I'd like to do. And when the first album was done, they said, you know, what would be your dream for your next album? I said, to have an original track written by Gary Barlow. And they nothing else said. So I went in for my meeting for the second album, and before I could utter a word, they went, "Here's your Gary Barlow track."
No, fantastic.
So I was gobsmacked.
And did you love it straight away?
Yeah. But I put it on, and in my head I'm thinking, what if I don't like it? What if I don't like it? So all of a sudden, did immediately heard it and just said, "This is amazing." Went in the studio 2 days later. Didn't work with Gary because Chris Braid, who does a lot of his production stuff for him. Chris took me into the studio, and absolutely amazing production. He produced it, and after we finished it, Gary texted me and he said, it was really funny. It was a very sweetest text. He said, "John, Gary Barlow here, a friend of Andy Peters." Like I wouldn't know who Gary Barlow was.
And like that's his defining part.
You could be the fifth member, though. Would you fancy that, being in a band like Take That?
Well, you know, I wouldn't say no. I mean, they're all handsome guys. And, you know, I might say I have a little, you know, thing for Gary, and so.
I must admit, I find him ever so sexy.
Gary, totally.
I would definitely have a go.
Absolutely.
And are you, obviously, you know, we're coming up to New Year. Are you excited? Oliver's going to be launching itself.
It will. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there because I'll be in Birmingham doing pantomime, and which I'm in rehearsals for at the moment. Sword fighting, the works.
Which panto is it?
It's Robin Hood. It's been written. It's a pantomime adventure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been written especially for me.
Do you wear tights?
No, but we're doing a thing for children in need that if we raise, I think it's £10,000 over the course of the run, which shouldn't be difficult for children in need, I will wear tights on the last night.
Oh. And can I say, I have seen this this man not only on Dancing on Ice, but in Panto. I came to see you years ago. It was a couple of years ago doing Prince Charming in Cinderella. It's worth it, honestly. Raise the money. Raise the money.
Now, listen, it would be rude of us not to get this out because obviously, you know, you've been in
Watch
the papers.
how you put that, Jane McDonald.
Yes, not to get this out. You've obviously been in the papers this week. So I'm just going to ask you to explain yourself a little bit there.
Well, I was on a radio show on Sunday evening, which I was told was going to be fun and edgy, and I went on and was fun and edgy, and I took it a step too far.
And there was a web.
Well,
was there?
I don't know if there was the webcam apparently was not on, and you know, anyway. Point being, I made a mistake. I learned from that mistake, and it's been a difficult week, but that's it. Move on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
Okay.
You know, I apologize in that sense if I had offended anyone. I did all, you know, I put an apology out. So, you know, my mistake, my bag. Let's move on.
Now, obviously, we're surrounded by lovely things that are all Christmassy. Is it getting you in the mood, John Barrowman?
Be careful here now. In the mood for what? Christmas, yes. Christmas, I love. I think Christmas is one of the best times to have your family around you, you know, sharing presents, stories, having fun. It's a wonderful time of year. I absolutely love it.
And does it put you more in the mood for sex?
The cooking goes on in the kitchen, not in the bedroom at Christmas, let me tell you. I get more turkey than anything else.
Does it depend on the present, like Jane McDonald?
Well,
John, I'm over here.
Yes, dear.
Does it depend on the quality of the present?
Well, I never say no to it. I'm not even going to go there now. Yeah, but, you know, if it's a really nicely wrapped package, I'm always welcome.
Very good. It's John Barrowman, everyone. Okay,